Chapter 1: The Metaphysical Foundations of Sovereignty. Introduction to Metaphysics and Sovereignty. Metaphysics is often seen as an abstract or esoteric field of study, but it is deeply relevant to our day-to-day lives. At its core, metaphysics is the study of the nature of existence, reality, and the universe. It seeks to answer questions like, what is the true nature of reality? What governs the universe? How do we relate to the greater cosmic order? In the context of the sovereignty paradigm, metaphysics is not just theoretical. It offers the foundational principles that allow us to reclaim personal power, live intentionally, and align ourselves with the universal forces that shape existence. The sovereignty paradigm teaches that we are not merely passive beings subject to life's whims. Rather, we are active participants in shaping our reality, empowered by the universal laws and metaphysical principles that govern all things. To be sovereign is to acknowledge your connection with the universe and embrace your inherent power to create and navigate your own life, grounded in the wisdom of both the material and metaphysical worlds. The metaphysical foundations of the sovereignty paradigm. The sovereignty paradigm operates on the understanding that we live in a universe governed by certain universal laws and metaphysical principles. These laws are constant, unwavering, and exist beyond our individual lives. They affect every aspect of existence, from our thoughts to the cosmos. Let's explore some of the core metaphysical principles that form the foundation of the sovereignty paradigm. Universal laws and principles. The law of attraction. This law states that like attracts like. Our thoughts, feelings, and energies vibrate at a certain frequency, and we attract situations, people, and experiences that match that frequency. Understanding this law gives us the ability to shape our reality by becoming conscious of our internal states and choosing thoughts and emotions that align with our desired outcomes. Example: if we focus on scarcity or fear, we invite more of that into our lives. But by shifting our focus to abundance and gratitude, we attract more positive experiences aligned with those feelings. The law of cause and effect. Also known as karma, this law asserts that every action has a corresponding reaction. In the sovereignty paradigm, this is directly tied to responsibility. By understanding that our actions create ripple effects, we can consciously choose our responses and take responsibility for the impact we have on our lives and the lives of others. Example: the choices we make today influence the opportunities we have tomorrow. Whether in relationships, career, or health, every decision is a cause that creates an effect. The law of vibration. Everything in the universe, including our thoughts and emotions, is made of energy that vibrates at a specific frequency. The sovereignty paradigm teaches that we can elevate our vibration through conscious thought, emotional regulation, and intentional action. By raising our vibration, we align ourselves with higher frequencies of love, peace, and abundance. Example: when we practice mindfulness or gratitude, we raise our vibration, which helps us attract more of what we desire: peace, success, and happiness. The law of unity. This law states that everything in the universe is interconnected. Every thought, action, and experience is part of a larger whole. In the sovereignty paradigm, this reinforces the importance of recognizing that our actions impact not only ourselves but the collective as well. Example: by working on ourselves and improving our own sovereignty, we positively affect those around us, creating a ripple effect of empowerment and personal growth. Energy and consciousness. Everything in the universe is energy. This includes not just the physical world, but also our thoughts, emotions, and consciousness. In the sovereignty paradigm, we recognize that we are more than our physical bodies. We are energetic beings, and our thoughts and emotions create the energy field around us that shapes our reality. Consciousness is the awareness we have of ourselves and the world around us. It is through consciousness that we perceive and interact with the universe. The more aware we become of our thoughts, feelings, and reactions, the more we can direct our energy toward positive, empowered outcomes. Energy is power. Recognizing that everything is energy allows us to shift our perspective and see ourselves as creators of that energy. We are not passive recipients of external circumstances, but active creators who can influence the energy we project into the world. This connects directly to free will. We are free to choose the energy we emit and the way we direct our consciousness. Personal sovereignty as metaphysical mastery. To fully embrace personal sovereignty, we must become masters of our own energy and consciousness. This is where the metaphysical aspects of the sovereignty paradigm truly come into play. Mastering energy and consciousness. The sovereignty paradigm teaches that mastery over our energy and consciousness is the key to self-mastery and empowered living. When we align our energy with our desires and choose our thoughts intentionally, we are practicing metaphysical mastery. Example: if you want to create a life of abundance, you must begin by shifting your mindset and energy toward abundance. This means cultivating positive thoughts, focusing on gratitude, and taking action that aligns with your goals. The role of thought and belief in shaping reality. One of the core metaphysical principles of the sovereignty paradigm is that thoughts create reality. The thoughts we think shape our beliefs, which in turn shape our actions and experiences. By becoming aware of our thoughts and beliefs, we can shift them to align with our true desires. Example: if you believe you are not worthy of success, your actions will reflect that belief. However, by shifting that belief and embracing the truth that you are worthy, your actions, energy, and results will begin to reflect that new belief. The power of intention. In metaphysics, intention is a powerful force. When we set clear, focused intentions, we align our energy with our desires and allow the universe to respond accordingly. The sovereignty paradigm teaches that our intentions, when set with clarity and belief, can direct our energy and consciousness to manifest our desired outcomes. Example: if you set the intention to create a fulfilling career, your thoughts, actions, and energy will begin to align with that intention, attracting opportunities and circumstances that help you achieve your goal. Bridging the practical with the metaphysical. While the metaphysical aspects of the sovereignty paradigm are profound, they are also highly practical. By integrating these metaphysical principles into our daily lives, we can take actionable steps toward personal sovereignty. Here are a few ways to bridge the two. Aligning practical action with metaphysical principles. To achieve sovereignty, we must align our practical actions with the metaphysical principles we've learned. This means taking inspired action that is in harmony with our energy and consciousness. Example: if you've set the intention to live authentically, take actions that align with that intention, whether it's starting a new project, saying no to things that no longer serve you, or expressing your true self in your relationships. Realizing your divine nature. At the heart of the sovereignty paradigm is the understanding that we are divine beings, expressions of universal consciousness. This realization empowers us to take full control of our lives and live with authority. The more we acknowledge our divine nature, the more we embrace our ability to create, change, and manifest. Example: by meditating on your connection to the divine, you can deepen your understanding of your own inner power and gain clarity on the next steps to take in your life. Conclusion: the metaphysical path to sovereignty. The metaphysical foundations of the sovereignty paradigm provide a deeper, universal understanding of our power. By mastering our energy, consciousness and intention, we create a life that reflects our true potential. The sovereignty paradigm is not just a practical framework for success. It is a metaphysical map that guides us back to our inherent divine power. By aligning with universal laws and embracing our inner sovereignty, we unlock the keys to a fulfilling, empowered life. As you begin to grasp the foundational metaphysical principles that underpin the sovereignty paradigm, you are now ready to dive deeper into the practical applications of these teachings. The upcoming chapters will show you how to harness these metaphysical insights to reclaim your personal sovereignty, align your thoughts and actions with your highest purpose, and create a life of true empowerment. Get ready to discover how acceptance, responsibility, and free will transform your reality. The journey ahead holds the keys to unlocking your greatest potential. Prepare to step into your power and live a life aligned with your divine nature. The sovereignty paradigm is here, and your transformation begins now.